Hello everyone, my name is Nainika Lawani and I'm a second year life science student in Hansraj College. Today we'll be discussing role of nutrition in improving infant, child and maternal health. Let's first understand what nutrition actually means. Often we think nutrition just means eating food, but physiologically it's much more than that. Nutrition is the science that studies nutrients, how they are consumed, digested, absorbed, transported, utilized, and finally excreted by the body. So, nutrition answers five questions. What do we eat? How does the body break it down? How does it reach cells? How do cells use it? And what happens if we don't get enough? And nutrients are the chemical substances obtained from food that organisms need to live, grow, and function. Think of nutrients like fuel for a car, bricks for a building, and a mechanic for repairs. We start with maternal health because a child's nutritional journey actually begins before they are even born. Maternal health covers a woman's well being during pregnancy, childbirth, and the postnatal period. To build a healthy human, a mother needs a high performance diet. We focus on the big four micronutrients. Folic acid acts as the architect. It helps build baby's brain and spine in those critical first few weeks. Iron, on the other hand, acts as the delivery agent that carries oxygen to both mother and the baby, preventing anemia. Calcium and vitamin D, these are the construction crew for the baby's bones. If the mother doesn't get enough calcium, the baby will actually borrow it from the mother's own bones, which is why it's vital for her health too. Moving on to macronutrients. Carbohydrates are the main source of energy. They provide energy for increased maternal metabolism, labor, and delivery. During pregnancy, a woman's body undergoes massive structural changes. Proteins are required to maintain and repair maternal tissues. Enlargement of uterus, growth of breast tissue, healing of tissues post delivery, expansion of blood vessels. So, all of this requires protein. Pregnancy increases blood volume by nearly 30 to 50%. So, proteins are essential for the synthesis of hemoglobin, plasma proteins, and enzymes involved in blood clotting. This is why protein deficiency can worsen maternal anemia and increase bleeding risk during childbirth. After meeting the mother's needs, proteins also support growth of fetal tissues. If the maternal intake is inadequate, the mother's body sacrifices her own protein stores to support the fetus. Proteins in maternal nutrition are not just for building the baby, they are essential for protecting the mother. On the other hand, fats act as a long term energy reserve for the mother, helping her cope up with increased metabolic rate, physical strain of pregnancy, energy intensive labor. Fats are also essential for the absorption of fat soluble vitamins. Even if a mother eats vitamin rich food, without fats, those vitamins cannot be used properly. Fats are a major component of cell membranes. Healthy fats maintain integrity of maternal cells. Many hormones are derived from fats or requires fat for their synthesis, like estrogen and progesterone. And these hormones regulate pregnancy and uterine function and can also dictate timing of labor. Without adequate fat intake, hormonal balance during pregnancy can be disturbed. In maternal health, fats are not for weight gain, they are for energy, hormones, vitamin absorption, and recovery. Once the baby is born, the mother's nutrition doesn't stop mattering. It directly affects the quality of breast milk. So now let's move on to the next stage, infant health. Who is an infant? An infant is a child from birth to 12 months of age. This is the most sensitive phase of life. Growth is rapid, immunity is weak, and the brain is developing very fast. For the first 6 months, breast milk alone is sufficient. Breast milk provides ideal nutrition in correct proportions, antibodies for immunity, enzymes for digestion, hormones for growth and development. Breast milk can be called a living fluid. No artificial food can replace it. But by 6 months, the baby's iron stores received from the mother start getting depleted. Breast milk alone cannot meet increased energy needs, iron, and zinc requirements. That's why complementary feeding is introduced, not to replace breast milk but to support growth. The aim is not just to fulfill the stomach but to nourish the body. If nutrition is adequate during infancy, the child enters the next phase stronger. If not, the damage continues into the childhood. According to WHO, a child is any person below 18 years of age. And why does nutrition matter in childhood? Childhood is a phase of continuous physical growth, brain development, learning and schooling, immune system strengthening. Nutrition during this period determines not just health but academic performance and productivity in adulthood. Adequate protein, calcium, and vitamin D ensure proper height and skeletal development. Iron and iodine deficiencies during childhood can reduce IQ and concentration ability. Well nourished children get fewer infections and recover faster. Balanced nutrition prevents fatigue and maintains normal metabolism. Healthy childhood nutrition reduces risk of obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular diseases in adult life. So nutrition is a chain. If one link breaks, mother, infant or child, the entire system suffers. Thank you.